So I was getting ready for bed, just finished brushing my teeth, went outside to feed the babies out there, and I see uh a thing on like Facebook, right? And it said about Kamala Harris saying that the voting age should be lowered to like 16. And I thought, okay, it's Facebook. People make shit up all the time. So I went and I actually looked it up, and yes, she actually, in fact, said it should be lower to 16. Her reasoning, well, a lot of word salad. I hope you guys have brought your own dressing because you're going to need it. Also, utensils aren't supplied, so, uh, if you didn't bring your own forks or whatever, you'll have to eat with your hands, especially with that, you know, dressing, get all fucking messy. But this woman, she's a professional brain cell killer. Like, that should just be her nickname, the brain cell killer, because she has mastered the art of fucking killing brain cells. Just the idea of allowing 16-year-olds to vote is just fucking ridiculous. But let's hear this wise woman's reasoning and rationale behind this idea of, oh, we should let 16-year-olds vote.
I'll tell you why. So, Gen Z, they're age about 13 through 27. They've only known the climate crisis. They missed substantial parts of their education because of the pandemic. If they're in high school or college, especially in college, it is very likely that whatever they've chosen as their major for study may not result in an affordable wage. They've coined the term climate anxiety to describe fear of not only being able to buy a home, but that fear will be wiped out by extreme weather, but fear of having.
Yes, because of people like you. You make everything sound like it's a fucking apocalypse. You instill so much fear into these kids. Oh no, the climate is changing and we're all going to be dead in 50 years. Oh no, Orange Man bad. He's going to throw you all in fucking concentration camps and kill you on the spot. Everything you fucking cunts do is fear mongering, and it has fucked these kids up. Royally fucked them up. Because everything that comes out of your mouth is fear mongering. These kids are living in perpetual states of fear because everything is doom and gloom to you. Oh, you're going to be thrown in concentration camps. Oh, because you're black, you're going to be fucking hung up in the fucking street. Ooh, those evil racists. Oh, climate change, we're all going to get blown away by fucking hurricanes and a ice age. It's just everything you fucking people say is doom and gloom. And these kids who are already more inclined to have mental health issues, as we've seen an increase in like fucking transgenderism and all these other things, people who are inclined to have more mental illnesses, you're just spewing fear. These kids apparently are bringing their parents to job interviews. These kids are so instilled with fear and have no idea how to operate in the real fucking world because of people like you. I can't imagine bringing a parent to a fucking job interview. It's your side doing this. These kids are fucking retarded because of you. The school system cares, these teachers care more about making sure these kids know that there's 50 something different fucking genders than they do about making sure they know how to read, making sure they know how to do math, making sure they understand science, biology, making sure they understand history. No, they're more concerned like, well, sometimes you don't feel the same as the gender that you were assigned, and that's fine. They care more about teaching that shit, teaching representation and inclusivity, than they do about teaching these kids how to survive in the real world. That is because of you fucking people.
Children. It is expected that Gen Z will have 10 to 12 jobs in their lifetime. They are a larger number than boomers. They're a specific generation of people who are going to impact our nation and the world. And I think we must invest in them, but I think that they are rightly impatient with a lot of what is the tradition of leadership right now. And if they were able to vote, because they know everything that's happening right now is going to impact them more than anybody older than them, for the most part, in terms of how these systems work. If they're voting right now at 16 and up, they're going to be talking about the importance of climate. They're going to be talking about the importance of figuring out how AI is going to affect the future of the workforce. They're going to be focused on what are we really doing about affordable housing.
So, Democratic speaking points. So you want fucking teenagers who are already messed up because of puberty and all the other shit going on in their lives, the fear mongering, these kids who all seem to have fucking anxiety, and you want these mentally incapable individuals voting. Not old enough to drink, not old enough to legally smoke, but you want them to be allowed to vote. Are you, Mrs. Harris, I like to know, and this is for scientific purposes, are you fucking retarded? Again, for scientific purposes, I think your brain needs to be studied. Because if you think a bunch of fucking anxiety-ridden individuals who go only on feelings alone are capable of voting at the age of course, these are the people who say that, oh, well, a 2-year-old knows what gender they are and how they feel. No. So I'm not fucking surprised that she thinks 16-year-olds are capable of voting. Even 18. Like, they need to, everything should, like, smoking, voting, drinking, raise it to 21. Raise it to 21. But a person's brain doesn't stop growing till what was it, like 25 or something? I think they should just raise it to 25. You know, doesn't affect me. I'm fucking 37, so it doesn't affect me. But the fact that she thinks that these kids who are constantly stoked with fear, who they all, you look at their profiles online like, oh my God, anxiety, autism, this and that. These kids who make mental illness a fucking personality trait, yes, let's totally allow them to fucking vote at 16 years old. Are you, Kamala Harris, in fact, fucking retarded? I think you are. I think you might. The thing's going like beep, 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 beep. I think you're fucking retarded.
And basically in politics, here's the hard truth about this. There are two centers of power that tend to influence how politicians think. Groups that vote the most and people who write the most checks. And I'm going to go every day with the people, and thinking about how do we strengthen people actually going to the polls and voting.
Again, these kids don't think with logic. They don't think with common sense. They think through fear because, oh no, the world's going to end in 10 years if we don't get the climate under control. Oh my God, Orange Man Bad is such a Nazi. He's going to throw people in concentration camps. Oh my God, fucking coronavirus, and you can't see grandma, and you have to stay 6 feet apart, and you can't go out and fucking socialize and this and that because, oh, it's super dangerous, despite the fact it's just like a cold for most people. It's just constant fear. So these kids aren't thinking rationally when they're going to vote. Most people on the left aren't voting rationally. It's just, well, I'm voting for this because I don't like Orange Man bad. But especially with these kids, because right now they're dealing with this shit everywhere. This constant fear mongering from online. They see it. Their fucking teachers, fucking media. Everyone is fear mongering these kids. And, you know, think about what you were like when you were 16. Do you think you had the capability back then when you were 16 to fucking properly vote? As in, you go in and you make and you vote based on facts, based on what is truly better, not just, oh God, well, they said that this person is bad, so I'm going to vote for this one. Oh no, climate change, we're all going to die in 5 years if we don't do it. I'm going to vote for. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Lower to 16, I think it should be raised to at least one. Yeah, that's what I said. The brain doesn't stop growing until at least 25. Didn't she say young people are dumb? Yeah, she sounds like a dumb hypocrite. Yeah, I think she did say that young people were dumb. She she wants hormonal climate panickers picking presidents while they can't legally buy fireworks. Democrats chase teenage voters because adults already see through their emotional blackmail disguised as climate urgency. Hammered. I'm burpened by what has gin.
Life. Remember, age is more than a chronological fact. What else do we know about this population, 18 through 24? They are stupid. That is why we put them in dormitories, and they have a resident assistant. They make really bad decisions.
But now she wants to give those people who make really bad decisions an easier way to vote by saying that we should lower the voting age to 16. So, which is it, Kamala? Are they really, really smart and they're worried about these things? Or are they fucking stupid and they make bad decisions? I've heard it both ways. I mean, she constantly flip-flops. Or she's probably used to that. But she also thinks illegal blood alcohol should be raised to 0.16. Yes. I think it ought to be raised to 30. Didn't she say young people are really stupid? We should lower it to 6 because young children are afraid of being wiped out from monsters under their beds. Exactly. I don't know how she lost the election. Good Lord. She's as dumb as a box of rocks. Hey, don't insult rocks like that. They're highly valuable. I mean, just look at Hank. They're minerals. This is exactly why they shouldn't vote. They're irrational and easily swayed by idiot influencers on... Like, it's pretty sad that it's come out that a large portion of the younger generation are getting their news from TikTok. TikTok is where these kids are getting their news. I'm sorry, I don't want a kid voting who gets their news from fucking TikTok. Now, news media, for the most part, is shit anyway. Fox News, CNN, it doesn't matter what side it is. It's all fucking shit. But TikTok, really? Yes, the most trusted source in news, TikTok. Because they can be brainwashed into voting for her. Clueless clown. I fear her level of stupidity. Fuck them kids. She must have smoked some Tupac weed again. Rich, since she blew through $1.2 billion in 107 days and still wound up in debt. I came in with, please, please, please tell me this is AI or a deep fake or something. The voting age should be raised to 40 because older people know how bad the government screws you. I guess she didn't get the memo that climate change is over. Another round, bartender. Gobbledygook is all I hear from her mouth. How about 35? How about 35? Fuck that. Twilight once won 19 Choice Awards. Voting at age 16, more like can't even pay rent yet. Absolute madness. One, she's drunk as usual. Two, 0 hurricanes hitting the US. Raise it to 25. Is she as stupid now as before, or is she worse? Yeah. Why not 12? They could be wiped out by the mean teachers and bedtime too. I don't. All their illegals being deported must be replaced. She's absurd. She has no place in running anything. No, no, no. Now make me a sandwich, preferably from McDonald's. I want a Big Mac. I want a Big Mac. Lots of big, juicy beef patties. It's easier to control uninformed dumb people. Again, these 16 years old, 16, especially your 16-year-old now, your fear is constantly being stoked. Again, look at these kids who, oh, I have anxiety, I have depression, I have this, I'm bipolar. You really want them fucking voting based on, not logic or comments, but feelings, because they've been fear-mongered to by everyone? Again, these are kids who a large portion of them claim that their parents go with them to job interviews. Those are not the kinds of people you want voting. And once again, proving she's a hypocrite. She's the same person who's like, oh, these people are dumb. That's why they need to be put in dormitories and someone needs to watch over them because they make some really bad choices. But then she's like, yeah, I totally think that 16-year-olds should be totally able to vote. Yeah, let's just, again, it was like the one person said, let's just lower to like 12 or 5 or whatever because of the, they're totally afraid of the monsters hiding underneath their bed. Like, this woman's serious is just seriously fucking retarded. And I don't know if it's me being tired or listening to her, but I'm having a difficult time thinking right now. Probably both. So I'm just going to stop before I end up just being unburdened by what has been. But this woman, fucking right here, 16 years old, and you... No, 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 no. Anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys were like when you were 16. I mean, the current current batch of 16-year-olds, they're so fucked up. I seriously doubt that the 16-year-olds are even the same as it was when I was 16. We didn't have that much fucking fear mongering. So I know a lot of you guys are older. So what was it like when you guys were 16? Do you think at that age you were capable of properly voting based on logic and facts and all that, and not your fifis? Let me know. Anyway, that's going to do for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.